Right. Hello. Good afternoon. It's High Priestess Jamila. All right. I have an important announcement on the candle vigils. And the candle vigils are going to be extremely useful for those of you that are going through certain situations. Okay. And a lot of you guys feel like you are dealing with either covens, an individual enemy, spiritual enemy. Some of you guys may feel as though you're dealing with a specific situation that may either involve court or some kind of legal something, maybe possibly divorce. Maybe it's your ex. Hold on. Maybe it may involve your ex or something like that. So if you are dealing with a coven attack, okay, and you can be getting attacked by a coven for various reasons. For like deep coven work, like uncrossing, to pretty much put your life back into perspective. I actually charge 1,600 to actually uncross you from a coven, to bind a coven. That's the price. And a lot of people are willing to pay it because when a coven gets a hold of you, it can really mess you up. And so the way that I advise people to do it, because some covens can continue to come after you. I don't know what it is. I don't know what's up with coven gang stalkers. I don't think spirit really likes that, but they have their various reasons for doing that. You know what I'm saying? Maybe I don't know. But the candle vigils are actually really really good for that, because what it does is it keeps a flame going for a full moon cycle. Now, my black candle vigils are going to change for the vigils, and I think that a lot of you guys are going to enjoy this as an alternative. Okay, you're going to enjoy this as an alternative. What it will do is it will give you a couple of months of a break from the constant negative energies. Typically, male witches are going to send you negative energy. A female witch is going to send you negative emotions. Okay. They may be directing this energy at you through various sources. Okay. Um, so my candle vigils have changed. They're going to be for at least 2 moon cycles, and you have to purchase 2 moon cycles. I'm not going to do just 30 days of candle vigils anymore. Okay, if you go to the website, you will see the price for the candle vigils has changed. For the basic one candle, okay, which is one flame, the price has changed. I think that you guys are going to have, well, the candle vigils are the bomb. They are very very good. I have been doing candle vigils for probably for myself, and I'm a witch. Okay, so you know, yeah, I've been doing candle vigils for myself for like the past 3 months. That way, any and all attacks, intents coming from anywhere is sent back. It you can either have it get sent back or have it sent into the void. Mainly the energies that you want to send into the void would be obsessive energies, somebody that's obsessed with you. So we are back on the vigils. Good Lord, good Lord, good Lord. God, y'all, you can't make this up. It's insane. And I think what's crazy about it is that anybody can practice witchcraft, anybody. They can dabble. And it can be annoying. Okay, they give witchcraft and witches bad names because they are annoying. Very, very annoying. Stalkers, even. You can use the candle vigils if you're dealing with a stalker. Somebody that just every day, they just, you know what I'm saying? Like stalking you. Okay. Pretty much my suggestion on how to use candle vigils is do them for as long as possible or as long as needed. Because after a while, a person is going to chill out. Because every single day, the bewilderment of a person stalking you is like, it's, it's beguiling. It's like, oh my goodness gracious, God bless the child that has its own. Damn, what is going on? Yeah, it's weird. It's weird. So I would suggest for some of you guys the candle vigils. If you guys think that a candle vigil is something that you need, you're not crazy. You know, stalkers will always try to make you think you're crazy. It's weird. It's very, very strange. Okay. The way that they're super duper focused on you. And this is whether or not it's a social media stalker or if you got somebody stalking you at your house and you got to live somewhere. Okay. And you're not. Okay. So here's the thing of it is that a stalker will try to make you feel like you're the crazy one. Well, if I was crazy, why can we all see you? Am I imagining that you're there? So you're not actually stalking me. I'm just imagining that you're stalking me. You're just like a part of you're a figment of my imagination, huh? Like, you know what I'm saying? Yeah, it's weird. So I'm gonna have a shipment of black candles coming in very soon. And you guys can contact me to consult about the vigils, about if that would be a good idea for you. In my humble opinion, because I see a lot of videos on spiritual stalking, gang stalking, things of that nature. All of those videos to me are very inaccurate. Yes, you are a special person. Yes, you are amazing. But that is not why they stalk you. They stalk you because they are very, very, very mentally ill. They're obsessed. That's why they stalk you. They don't stalk you because you have this spiritual connection and it was back in the 1850 and you met them, on a train or a boat Not in every case. Some people are just psychotic. Some people just have mental problems. Um, and then for some of you guys, they done did some kind of damn jar or, or doll or some crap like that, and buried it. You experienced it before. You not going through it now, beautiful son? Yeah. Um, Candle vigils are good for if you're going through certain situations too, especially situations that sometimes you can be having issues with being gang stalked or stalked by a coven. I feel that if a group of people is stalking you of one or more, I feel that this is considered to be a coven, in my humble opinion, because people's reaction to it is going to be different. Okay, people's reaction to it is going to be different. It can freak some people out. I can imagine that they probably imagine, oh, this person is going to commit suicide or some crap like that. Um, a lot of people are not like that. Some people, some people, and I can imagine we probably hear about it on the news. Certain people that end up, you know, messed up in certain various ways, probably was participating in crap like that. There's a lot of people that they will come for you before they hurt themselves. Okay. Yeah. Did you experience this online? Yeah. 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 Well, you know what? I'm glad that you're not experiencing that anymore. Um, I am a witch and I'm being gang stalked still by either one to two to three members of their gang. So their internet online gang. Oh, in person. Okay. Well, you know what? The vigils are actually good for even if it's in person. In fact, I can't imagine that it would be easier to get rid of somebody gang stalking you in person. Because people that are internet stalking, they feel more compelled to do it because it's the internet. And they feel like, well, it's just behind the internet. The candle vigils are really good for if you have someone, literally, it's every single day. They could either be psychically attacking you, and mainly it's really good for those of you that are dealing with people that are energy harvesting, backbiting. Energy harvesting is a very, very real thing. A lot of you healers and empaths, and those of you that have a power source, you're connected to a power source. A lot of the children of God are being stalked. If you're a child of God, it's like I'm not surprised that you have beautiful son 33. Like if you just have that solar energy, it's something about you spiritually that they want. Something, it does tie in with your spiritual gifts, but that does not mean that you supposed to be going through that there. Nah. And I believe that people that are doing that crap, they just and they are very, 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 it's a desperate feeding of energy every single day. They're constantly trying to feed off of you. Yeah, it's a trip. Okay, you and it's so weird. I think that I don't even think that people that do stuff like that even have to do it. I think they do it because they think that they're going to do harm to you in some kind of way. So, for example, here's where the vigils are going to be extremely useful to you. Okay, they're going to be extremely useful to you because uh, if you're somebody that doesn't have like the kind of issues that one single enemy can create, can cost you upwards to a couple of $1,000 over here at my company. Just the way they can wreck shit, the way that they can do things, it's bad. Okay. So the candle vigils are going to um keep a constant flame going with an intent. Of course, it'll have a petition. Uh for a lot of my vigils that I do, I will have water underneath it. Okay. And I think people need to think twice before they get to gang stalking people, or either stalking people, or either having a target. Oh, I have a target for takedown. Not over here, you don't. I think that it would be useful for us to do the black candle vigils again. We're going to have to. Because they doing too much. If you guys are interested, today is the full moon, by the way, guys. Happy full moon. If you guys are interested in the vigils, contact me for either a full or a half consultation, which would be a full consultation is an hour, a half would be a half an hour. Okay. They hate those black candle vigils. They actually try to match them, but they try to match them by doing their own vigils, the stalker vigils. Dun, dun, dun. The stalker vigils. I'm gonna light a candle all the time. They can't mess with you because you're minding your own business, ain't you? You minding your own business. You ain't thinking about them people. You ain't bothering them people. And they just, I stalk, I stalk, I stalk every day. I stalk. That way, everything that they do, and I do write very good petitions. So it is very thorough. People have been extremely happy with the candle vigils, especially those of you, like for example, I'm gonna use myself as an example. Okay. I'm planning on moving house, right? People know that. The people that want to keep, of course I'm moving, of course, because you've got my goddamn address. I don't want you to know where I live. So I want to move. So let's say, for example, I wanted to move by June. I'm going to keep a black candle vigil going until June. Constantly, I'm going to keep a flame going until June. A lot of y'all, it's useful if you're if you're transitioning between moving house. Especially those of you that are on a budget, and a lot of you guys are on a budget. So basically, if you visit the website, you'll see the price. The discount has already been applied. to uh the vigils. Now the prices on my other rituals are getting ready to change today. Okay, so my 45% off is actually going to only 35%, but it's still a discount. Okay. If you guys just simply cannot afford all of that work, it's just black. If you it like for example, you're like, well, Jamila, my budget is only 500 this month, or that's all I have. That will cover you for the next 2 months. So it's 2 moon cycles of the vigils of that constant flame. If you guys need something like that, if you need spiritual work and you don't, now here's the thing of it is that it's only going to hold those energies off. Eventually, you're going to have to do some kind of uncrossing. Eventually, you're going to have to do some kind of, because a vigil is not a curse reversal. It's not. It's a vigil. It will definitely send those energies back to whoever they need to be sent back to. But it's not like it's a cleanse or anything like that, or something that, you know what I'm saying. It basically just it's for those of you that have a spiritual problem, which definitely could include a stalker, a group of stalkers. These people have factually ruined people's lives before. They have. But they were only able to ruin people's lives that had no magic. If you don't have magic or witchcraft on your side, then yeah, those people can ruin your life. Okay. And some of them, just to let y'all know, my work works on these electronic devices that they're using. They're using devices. They don't actually have any real magic. Some of them are using electronic devices. You don't hear too many witches talking about that. You hear gang stalking victims talking about that. Now, I've got layers of protection. Layers, meaning that they can't come for my head, they can't come for my heart, they can't come for my ass. They can't come for none of that. My children, none of that. Okay. Because I've been dealing with crap for several years now. My children, they're just like, lovely day. Y'all know that song, lovely, lovely day, lovely day. I'm the one. I am the captain of the ship. So my children don't hear, feel, see nothing. And that's the way that I like it. Okay. That's just that it's called being a mom or just a parent. Okay. Negative energy getting thrown at your fam bam, and you gonna be the one to deal with it. Okay. Because I don't want my children to ever feel like they're at spiritual war, because they want to join in the kids, they want to get the kids involved like it's a family affair or some crap like that. So the candle vigils, especially that black candle vigil, is literally gonna knock them out the box. You got that constant flame going. And basically what I do is for the whole moon cycle, um, you have about 5 or 6 candles. For the candle vigils, I do like to order them in bulk from the DollarTree.com, not the Dollar Tree store. I like to go to DollarTree.com. They will send you cases of candles. And that's the way that I'm gonna do it. So I'm gonna have like a whole bunch of cases of mainly black candles to send that stuff off into oblivion, especially. um but sometimes that stuff needs to be sent back. You know, sometimes if you don't have a personal vendetta against somebody, sometimes it is good to be the bigger person and say, we're going to send this off to the abyss or into the void. Hello, Miss Laverne Cheesecakes. Girl, you got some cheesecake over there. I can't eat no cheesecakes. It's a good way to do it, though. The price that it's set at will cover you for a couple of months. Spirit will let you know if you need to continue to do the vigil. Spirit will let you know if you need to continue or if you need to make other moves, okay, after that first couple of months. A healthy cheesecake, I don't know, Miss Laverne. I don't know. You know, I'm trying to lose 40 pounds, so I am not trying to have no cheesecake. Good Lord. You know, well, during my cheat days, I do have cheat days where I cheat on my diet. So I would definitely have some cheesecake on that day. In fact, that's a good idea. I love me some cheesecake with some chocolate. Mm-mm-mm. Mm. Yeah, so yeah, the candle vigils would be a wonderful alternative because a lot of people will they will get a consultation and they will go, oh my God, I can't afford that, or and you well, you know, I don't know. Then the candle vigil would be an alternative to that. Okay. Mm. A plant-based cream cheese. Interesting. I've never even thought about a plant-based cream cheese. Interesting. Do you have a website? You can try to put your website in the in the chat if you want to, if you have a website. Um I'm sorry, we've been kind of nervous about about food being shipped since the whole pink sauce incident. Did y'all know that pink sauce is now available at Walmart? And people still don't like her. They like, this is bad. This is bad. I don't even think I would like it. Just judging by the ingredients, though, dragon fruit and vinegar. I don't know. I don't know. I don't know, Miss Laverne Cheesecake. I'm bit of I'm bit of a hermit. Yeah, I'm a bit of a hermit here. So yeah, got a lot going on. So guys, get the candle vigils. A lot of y'all will be like, well, I don't think I can afford. Well, then I'll just do the candle vigil for you. That's the best that I can do. Um, you know, um, especially if you're dealing with some stupid that is so stupid. Spiritual warfare is stupid. That's it. That's the only way I can describe it. It's the epitome of utter stupidity. You gonna travel to make somebody some cheesecakes, girl? Okay. Well, my contact info is in the video description box, okay? So, yeah, spiritual warfare is stupid. Don't let them take away your life. Do the candle vigil and forget about them. And that's good for people that are constantly. Also, another thing that I included in it is an unbinding. They have an unbinding effect. These people, they'll try to bind you to them, like, they'll try to attach. I want to have some kind of attachment to you. And I know that a couple of my clients have done the candle vigils, especially the ones that are, transitioning into a new home. Um, there are some people, I call them bum witches. Yeah, they're called bum witches. These are witches that they don't make boss moves, they make bum moves. Okay, I got you. I just got your message. They make bum moves, okay? This is where, um they may hear you talking about something that you're doing and ooh, 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 I won't mess that up. Ooh, ooh, ooh. It's like you're a bum. Hey, people that are stuck, they want you to be stuck. People that ain't got nothing going on, they want you to have nothing going on. And these people will throw stuff at you. They'll be calling your phone and, anonymous. And I know that's you. You called anonymous. No, none of my clients call me anonymous. They crazy. They bums. That's what I can. What else can they be? Now, I will tell y'all that a lot of people are dealing with that dark web crap, and they'll try to get your information. I do think that you have to move differently. Once you do move, you have to start moving differently. You have to lock up your credit, clear and cut. Girl, these people will attach every. Let me. The point is that they're doing something different every day to reattach. So you can cut the cord or clear and cut, and that's good. I use ammonia to do that, but they just they're very attachable. It's almost like they want to be the nose on your Mr. Potato Head. I'm the nose, I'm the hand, and it's like, who are you? I'm sorry. Do we know each other? No, but I'm gonna pretend that I know you. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. A lot of y'all not laughing. Y'all like, Jamila, this is not funny. I've got serious problems here. If you do a candle visual, you're not gonna be feeling that way. You just gonna be like, I'm laughing at you crazy people. Have you cool? Cool. I don't even know who you are. You need to text me. I'm not gonna say publicly who you are, but text me text me at 470-759-6389 so I can know who you are, because I don't know who you are judging by your YouTube handle. But of course I'm not going to announce it publicly. Yeah. And that includes, the black candle vigils are including the negative side effects of smear campaigns. Literally they can walk down the street from you, especially a lot of you guys that are in college. There are college students that are dealing with crap. Some of y'all are in college dealing with it. Now, the black candle vigils are not necessarily for things like if you have to get rid of an entity, that's going to require a cleanse and a house cleansing. But this is good for if you guys are dealing with annoyances like that. People that just every day. It's weird. And you don't have time for that every day. Who has time to deal with crap every day or somebody else's crap? Some people have different things going on. They may have drug addictions, really bad drug addictions to where they taking it one day at a time. Listen, I get it. And that one day at a time, they may be harassing you, but they're still doing drugs. I got to take it one day at a time. But every day they still do dope. Yeah. And this is no shade to any drug addict because, y'all are somebody's child. You're probably somebody's mother or father. I'm talking about annoying people. Okay. I meant 100% my fault. This guy talked me into taking a sip of this drink ever since. I feel stuck. Plus, he now is the leader of gang stalking me. What? Sound like he done slipped you something, but he could have enchanted it. He could have enchanted it with something. Or it could have been some kind of herb in it or something. Are you saying that you need a reading? I'm be honest with you. I, I always listen to God. Okay, I always listen. What? What? Well, contact me for a reading. I'll be available. I've got an opening coming up in a few hours here. I got to get some stuff straight. I got to work out. I got to exercise today. You know. Yeah, something's definitely up with that. If you can't leave the house since you took a sip of a drink. Yeah. Yeah, text me at the number below and we can set something up today, sweetie. Yeah, he done slipped you something. Might have been some kind of herbal concoction or either some kind of drug concoction that may have thrown you off. Yeah, that's sad. And what I was getting ready to say is that gang stalkers, God tells me, what God tells me about gang stalkers is that they have horrible fates. They have horrible fates. It is not going to be well for them. It's not. If I found out that my child was gang stalking anybody, I would grab them by their ears and I don't care how old they are, I would give them a spanking. Being a gang stalker is suicidal. Mm-mm. 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 You got to be going through something. You got to be going through something to be gang stalking somebody. Okay. And gang stalkers probably have their own little spiritual problems that they're in denial of that you don't have anything to do with because you're not gang stalking anybody. And some of them, they'll do it for a long, 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 long time. And, I think, especially if it's online gang stalking, they get angry when they see you moving on with your life, when you see that you're not being bothered with them. Or, like, for example, I'm going to go live a little bit on cam a little bit later. And when they see that you don't look haggled, because I look good. I do. I'm not even going to lie to you. Last night I ate something very light and I ate something that I don't normally eat, and it didn't even taste that good. I think next time I do that, I had red bell pepper sliced, dipped in hummus, and it really, really, really was good for me. I don't know if it was the vitamin C or maybe the A vitamin in it, a B vitamin, but I didn't have like sometimes I would wake up and I would, my eyes would be all swollen and stuff, and I've definitely lost a few pounds. Okay, okay, yeah, that must have been you calling me. Okay, okay. So I'll call you back when I'm done talking here. Okay, give me a second. Mic check, mic check. There we go. There we go. Okay. I'll call you right back when I'm done here. I'm almost done here. So anyway, um yeah, it's annoying. If you have any kind of stalker, even I mean, obviously if you have a stalker, you definitely want to report it to the police. So many people have stated that the police are of no help. They aren't. The police are of no help. They're not. Okay, they don't really do much. Like my ex used to say, the police are usually last on the scene. It just is what it is. So whatever kind of stalker spiritual attack that you're under, the Black Candle Vigils are extremely useful for that. So if you guys are going through that, do not give up on your life ever, because they will send a bunch of depressing energies to you. And some of them are using these devices. Okay, I know who you are now. Okay, hey girl, hey. Um, a lot of them are using these devices. It's not even authentic magic, but again, my magic will protect you from even I think they use something that's considered to be like it's like a radiation device or something. They do have these sort of weapons of mass destruction. Okay, y'all remember when they was after Bin Laden and stuff like that? Like I believe that they use machines. They not even really using witchcraft. They're using machines too. My magic can help you with machines. EMF, yes, yes, yeah, they have machines that they're like it's like and I believe it. You're not gonna see it necessarily. Like they actually have machines that you can buy for yourself to help the mind, but those things can also be used to do harm. And I believe that they are buying them straight off of the internet. That's why there's a specific way that you can protect your head. Now, if you don't believe that witchcraft can protect you, if you have doubts, then it ain't gonna work. It's important to keep your head clear because they mind control devices is what they're using. Okay. Now, some of them are actually using things like um, 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 skull candles and stuff. But a lot of these people, they're using some kind of devices. I know that they are. These are things to where, like people will just be like, oh, a person's crazy. I cannot imagine these people actually attacking the good people on this earth, the good residents on this earth, and this earth being left with nothing but these freaking monsters. I couldn't even imagine. I could not even imagine. So that's why I'm willing to help out as much as possible. It's ridiculous. They causing all kind of chaos and destruction. Okay. And a lot of y'all been been getting blasted for years. And you get one cleanse from me and you be good. You be like, wow. Yeah. Yeah. Well, you know what? Thank you. It's good to be appreciated. It is. Hello, Shamika, Grand Rising. Hello. So yeah, the candle vigils. Um, it's gonna be a hot girl and hot boy summer. And I don't mean that in a sense of what y'all think I mean. Yeah, this month, this whole year is gonna be off the chain. You know what? There are a lot of people, they just want the good old days. Man, they being real extra. Right. Right. And you can play the frequencies in your house. A lot of people don't do that, but can you constantly be listening to a frequency? You can while you're asleep. Absolutely. The sleep frequencies, you can use those. I'm not always disciplined with those, but like I said, I have some work going on over there. You bet not be my enemy. You bet not. You bet not. Oh my God, this. That work I got sitting right over there. Oh, it's that work. Anybody attacking me. Anybody attacking me. You better learn. It'll calm down, Miss Laverne Cheesecakes. The thing of it is that people in the last several years have discovered the craft because we've had so many different constellations come up. The Great Awakening, this is the side effect of it. So was the pandemic. It was the side effect of people discovering witchcraft, and some of those people should have just stayed in Sunday school. Okay. Some of them should have just stayed in Sunday school, and no, you shouldn't have done that. They lose their mind. All of a sudden they're going to take over the world, and all of a sudden they're God, and it's just like, really? And it's nothing wrong with empowering yourself, but that it's the side effect. It's the side effect. Discover Top 10, I'm telling you, people, when they discovered witchcraft, some people lost their mind. They did. They were probably already troubled. A lot of people were being encouraged to use their power. But again, if you're not using that knowledge responsibly, right? That's just like if you drink alcohol, you're supposed to do it responsibly. They're not using it responsibly, and they're just creating a bunch of chaos and problems. And they wasn't ready. They wasn't ready. Okay. Right. Well, some of them, unfortunately, do know a lot about the craft. Some of them do, but it depends on who you're dealing with, right? It depends on who you're dealing with. You know, there that and I think that um it's real easy to get pushed over the edge sometimes. Let's put it like that. But I think that the newbies, the new discoveries, the people that discovered magic, they felt like I can just do anything I want. I'm king of the world and I'm going to take over. And, all of these people are just, you're not a real person. You're just existing over there, and I don't believe that your existence is justified. What? My existence isn't justified? Yes, I'm going to. And they crazy. That's just they are. I swear to God, is because y'all know that witchcraft exploded in the past decade, but some of these people didn't know to use it responsibly. And like I was saying, some of them done conjured up some stuff and they can't handle it. They wanted to do dark magic. Dark magic is not necessarily meant, it ain't meant to destroy the light. The dark is not meant to destroy the light. The dark is meant to illuminate the light. But they own some, I want the darkness. Well, then you can go into the void. And I don't think anybody wants to go into the void. I'd rather go to hell than the void. The void is horrible. Can you imagine when they die? They're going to go into total blackness and they think they're going to like it, but they're going to still be conscious, but they're going to literally be in pitch black and they're not going to be able to see. It's going to almost like being blind. I wouldn't want to be like that. I want to see God. I want to see my ancestors. I want to play some cards and some dominoes, and I want to party in the afterlife. I don't want to go into the void. Oh my God. And yeah, so yeah, I'm telling y'all. And if they feel as though they're knocking them the world off balance because they are kind of, that creates imbalances, be doing unorthodox things. Okay. Mm-mm. It's not. You can't go trying to, and they've done it. I've seen a couple of people that, like, 5 years ago they started out in a spiritual war and they don't even look the same. Okay, they will try to change the structure. They're trying to change bone structure. I mean, they, like, it's weird, it's bizarre. It's like, and it's a lot of very interesting but very scary things that can be done with the craft. Okay, but sometimes uh like I said, when it comes to the electronic harassment, trolling, like malignant trolling, that is considered to be electronic harassment, but they do use devices, electronic devices too. So, but I mean, all of us can harness the power of electricity. A witch can harness the power of electricity. They can. We can. So I don't. It's a thing to where some people just need to just. Would you sit down? Go sit down somewhere. What are you doing? You know, and they all they know is dark, dark, dark magic, black, black, black magic, destroy, destroy, baneful, baneful. They do all that crap and then they wake up and then they say, what in the hell did I get myself into? They done started some mess with you. Now they want to send it back. I didn't start this mess. Yes, you did. Go take a bath. I've tried to help the people that attack me. Go take a bath for about a week straight, and you be all right. You get yourself out of this because you ain't coming against me. You just might as well be ready to walk through some fire. And most people cannot walk through fire without experiencing some kind of death or change. Okay, seriously. So contact me about the Black Candle Vigils. Okay, it's going down. We're gonna have it popping over here shortly. A lot of the people that are under my watch, they doing good. It's a full moon. Normally during the full moon, if you're feeling an intensified amount, a concentrated amount of dark energy, it's probably because somebody's doing some dark working on you. Now, I got some really powerful work over here to where it feels like I'm floating on clouds. I mean, I'm on cloud nine over here. And a lot of people woke up, shit, oh my God. I hate witchcraft. Don't do that. Because it's not anything wrong with witchcraft. That's just like when it comes to guns. I hate gun violence. It sucks. But it's not the gun that kills people. People kill people. Now, I do believe that if you have a gun, you need to have that sucker consecrated because, maybe the gun could have a spirit in it or something, making you act crazy with the gun. Maybe making you think about using the gun in ways that you don't want to use it or you shouldn't be using it. But at the end of the day, anything because guns, if we didn't have guns, I mean, what you gonna do if you come across a bear? There's some people that live in areas. I was looking at a couple of videos to where people walk out. There's actually a viral video right now where a black lady steps outside of her house and her intuition, she says, I'm not going any further. And she walks back and a moose walks across her line right there. So imagine if a moose or a bear came up to you and you don't have no gun. If it wasn't for guns, animals would have been done. They'd have been done, made meals out of out of us. We be we be in the bellies of the animals. Okay. So guns are not a bad thing. People make it bad because they use it irresponsibly. Same thing when it comes to magic and witchcraft. Okay. So, at either point, I mean, y'all have various reasons for doing the things that you do. I totally understand if you've got dark workings that you're doing. But I think that sometimes when you're doing a dark, some stuff is not, yeah, it's not a part of anybody's fate or it's not a part of reality. Okay, because some of y'all are fighting over these men. Some of y'all got a spiritual warfare going on over these men. You know, some of y'all might even be in spiritual warfare for a man against another man. you know, some of y'all got another man trying to steal your man. It's like, huh? It just, hey, like Tupac said, sometimes you got to laugh at all of it. Okay, so y'all get at me. You know, I'm here if y'all need me. Okay. But get those black candle vigils if you like, listen, I had to do this, I had to do that. my budget is only $500. Some of y'all budget is only 400 or 300. I do offer payment arrangements, okay, to some of y'all. Not all, because some of y'all, spirit will say, no, you got to pay that all up front. But for a majority of y'all, I don't think I've ever had to refuse a payment arrangement for anybody. The way that you contact me is my phone number is below in the video description box. You just click on the title of the video, because YouTube has changed. They don't make it obvious how to look in the video description boxes for some reason. A lot of these changes that they've made is bad for spiritualists. For example, a lot of you guys that are going through spiritual warfare, you going through confusion, you confused. You may have anxiety. So you may not be thinking. So they used to have like a little arrow where it was obvious you could click on it and and expand the box. That's not how it is now. If you click on the title of the video, that's where you can find my website, www.divineservicesapothecary.com. A lot of y'all get so confused to where you're like, wait a minute, the checkout process on the website is confusing. If that's the case, cash at me. Okay, my Cash App info is below. Thank you. Thank you. Yeah, well, now when have I ever been weak? I ain't never been weak, y'all. I'm stronger, but I ain't never, I think it's all about the sensationalism, receiving bad news, bad press. You know what I'm saying? I've gotten a lot of bad press from competitors or either people that have a problem with me, which they shouldn't have a problem with me. I'm pretty much one of the most easiest people you can get along with. Thank you though, Miss Laverne. That's what my grandmother came to me the last time she talked to me. She said, I don't understand it. You are one of the most sweetest people. You were one of my best grandchildren. Everybody should get along with you. That we're not understanding why, what, but we got your back. You know what I'm saying? So, yeah. Anyway, y'all, I gotta go. Okay. Get at me about the candle vigils. That's pretty much how we're gonna handle it. Even if you can't, okay, so this is what I plan to do. Um, Depending on the type of work that you need to be done. Okay. So for example, if you have like a coven attacking you, instead of me doing an invoice and you paying on the invoice, I'm just gonna say, listen, do the black candle vigil and we'll do it that way. And then if it's any loose ends that we need to tie up after the vigil, then we'll go over that. Okay. That's pretty much, what we're gonna do. Okay. All right, y'all. I will see y'all later. Blessed be.